It was the anti-ISIS mission debate this week, certainly better than last week's parliamentary equivalent of call blocking from Paul Calandra. An important debate in itself, but important politically too, in how it lines up the parties on a potentially huge issue in an election year. It's pole position time for the race soon to be. Now, a neutral person wanting the best seat in visitors' gallery to watch this week would have asked for the space opposite Tom Mulcair. His voicing his party's objections to and rejection of the government's plan was the one to watch. When he's on target, Mr. Mulcair has a touch of Oliver Cromwell, the good bits, forceful, direct, on point. About the mission, he had the best and simple questions. Will it work? Is it open-ended? And does it somehow bind us to the monster Assad? Mulcair's position had flaws, but he was consistent and in his questioning ardent. Mr. Trudeau was less than his dazzling persona. Rather than seizing the moment seized him. He led his party to an absolute no, and to cover so stark a response, sang hymns to generalized humanitarianism. He placed his party publicly at odds with some of the liberal elders and wise men who respectfully but powerfully disagreed with him. Udall Desange, Lloyd Axworthy, Paul Martin, the esteemed Romeo Dallaire, and his immediate predecessor, Bob Rae. Mr. Rae has earned much stature inside and outside the Liberal Party. Finally, Mr. Trudeau, rather than lead in the Commons, placed the troubled Liberal arguments into Marc Garneau's hands to handle. It was really a debate that Mr. Trudeau himself should have led. He should have faced Mr. Harper and let us see on how so large an issue what he's really made of. Compared to others, Trudeau's was a debut stumbling and evasive. He gave Garneau the job of leading in Parliament on an issue an actual party leader should actually do the speaking. For Stephen Harper, issues that take him to the global stage, this is an Obama initiative, remember, give him advantage. He operates well on foreign affairs. His years in office have given him profile, so he's playing to one of his few active strengths. But it also carries hazards for Harper. To take on ISIS is to tempt a bloody response. A stark terrorist act could change the whole political landscape. A foreign policy election would change a lot of calculations around Ottawa. It is precisely these fraught and heavy matters by which leaders are measured. So, this was a week whose effects will unfailingly color the fortune of all three leaders in the next year. For The National, I'm Rex Murphy.